There is a small corner of the galaxy that lays undisturbed against the tides of war. Through heresy and hidden from the Emperor's light, it pales away in a stasis-like grasp of the war. Time is non-existent there, as it shelters away, but one day, it lured an Astartes who decided to become its sole protector. Though, he was not immune to the effects of the war, as his mind spoiled in dark thoughts as new sensations began to influence him, brewing deliciously through the centuries. His new empire established itself from a perverse mockery of his ancient duties. Some would call it a paradise, the stone against the waves, while others would title it hell. On one unexciting evening, a mishap, you could call it, broke the monotony of his rule, for he had discovered two mortals that had attained love for each other. Thus sparked his new obsession, to find and replicate what he had once seen between the fragility of a man and a woman.
All right. Neutral smile, shallow breaths, chin up, stand elegantly, and do not stutter.
Ready?
How do I look? Is it enough, you think?
Is it ever enough?
I guess not.
Right. Here we go. From the amber streets of the Ayamasu district, dressed in the colors of those ascended to chosen status, according to the established tranquil laws of Charlon Hayes, blessed is he, I bring you Tetrasiel the Third.
Arriving as requested, my liege.
Tetrasiel, my beloved, how is this district treating you?
As royalty should be treated. They speak highly of their king as well.
Ah, excellent. I love hearing my benevolence is far-reaching into their lives. Now tell me, how was this week's end?
Ah, it was perfect. Not a second was spent out of luxury, as per your request.
Oh, wondrous. A celebration will be in order. So on and forth you'll have a day to your name, and forever remembered. A small reward.
Oh, I appreciate your generosity, my liege. Luxury leads to purity, and purity is we.
Come, come. Approach and tell me what I want to know.
Courtesy and demeanor were as splendid as could be, and the dinners, those marvelous. The stylist and architect were the most decorated artisans they had. The eyes, my liege. Oh, the eyes shed at least one tear at the sights.
Live well, eat well, see glorious. It is life under my rule.
As a devout follower, I did my best to ensure that the amber streets lived to their name.
Of course, of course. Now go on.
The nobles are as reluctant as before, but threatening their status brings understanding to the table of negotiations. I will bring matters to an end soon, and...
Tetrasiel, you avoid what I want to hear.
I wanted to save that for the end.
Oh, Tetrasiel. Tetrasiel, you shy, inexperienced soul. We do not wait. We cherish those moments first and foremost. Nigh, worship the act. Let this be a one-time lesson, and I will apologize for the teachings of this war on my behalf. I cannot expect you to know everything.
Oh, no, my liege. Never would you need to apologize.
No more of this.
When I arrived, she was the first who greeted me. Her voice was of silk and honey, like a mixture that would trap you beneath its bliss, pulling me to her with every word.
Oh.
She guided me to my chambers and spoke of the evening activities for the day. But I was almost in a trance at her beauty. Her eyes were light purple, as if the sky lived in them. Her hair braided to excellence and colored to match the cold seasons. But it was her body that exuded enchantment entirely. It was sculpted with the tone of olive, glistening in the pulsating sway of light that washed over her in every room. I cannot describe it fully, but it was like...
It was like the work of the gods.
Yes, my liege, the gods.
Desire manifest.
Oh, I tremble even now thinking of her.
Continue.
I struggled to stay composed around her, and she would delight at every notice of this. We toured the district, keeping tradition of guidance by hand decorum, my hand gently held in hers at every turn. I whispered questions for the respective areas we visited, and she would...
You are a member of my court, a person held in high regards across the subsectors of my empire, and an escort of my services. Behave as such. Do not apologize.
A personal envoy she was to be until I left. We talked hours into the night. Our words entwined the course of our passion, and I learned much of her. Her taste in music was divine, such a sensation to the heart. We had spent every day and night together, discovering each other, and finally, when our passions were contained no more, when the night of bonding had come, we became one.
Yes.
She placed her hand upon my face, guiding my attention to hers. I felt light in the eyes, intoxicated to the touch. It was merely seconds, but our sight suspended reality, and we melded with a euphoric spill as our lips pressed. I lost vision for a second. I'm sure she was just as nervous. Her hands quivered in a beguiling manner. We shared our skittish ways as my chest pressed hers towards the ground. The frigid air warmed to our presence, and the blades of grass became numb to the senses. I nearly forgot we were even outside. I felt her breast softly, caressing until I heard the slightest moan of pleasure cry out from her sweet mouth, biting her tenderly with a soft tension. Her hands grasped my head and guided me to her satisfaction, wanting me to press my tongue to her body. I reached to her hips and slid my hands to arch her back. I wanted more of her, and when she understood this, she forced my face to her pearl, yearning for me to dip my tongue into her, and, well, we...
Oh, Tetrasil, how many more instances will we have with you, By the prince, I swear there will be no easier task I can demand.
It was as described, my liege. I was in love. It was love.
What love? Lured by temptations you gave in those delicious deeds. The warp called and took what it pleased. I refuse to hear excuses. Go. Be at your place and say no more until I have spoken to... Hazel!
My liege?
What is it about mortals that they cannot suppress their carnal needs? Why must I suffer this time after time?
We are weak, my liege. To ask of us is simple, but to need of us is difficult. We do not control ourselves.
Love, Hazel, love. I need one who can do such a thing. One who is not blinded by a demonette's lure at every turn. I want to hear of it, to see it upon their visage. I want to know it once more. I am forsaken by Slanesh. I am forsaken. I have seen it before. True love between man and woman. The addiction was more than that of an entity of warp dust could offer. The cordial essence of the mind afflicted. The dedication one has. You would not believe me if I say how strongly connected those two were. They endured the longest of all my slaves. To have even discovered love while beneath my boot. Perfectum. Why can I not recreate it here amongst you all? Do I not have everything?
Yes, my liege. There is nothing you will be denied in your empire. Demand it, and it shall be so.
Then give me love. I want its scent once more, Hazel. I want to breathe in the affections secretus. Why must I have known its touch?
The Prince of Pleasure grants willingly, but it is we who must continue to know it.
In a galaxy of war, there are few. There are few.
Shall I defile him where he stands, my liege?
By the gods, no. He is my favored son. The only escort to have loved before. You will refrain from doing any harm. Simply... deflower yourself on him. Excrete his last thrice as punishment, and deny him until I see fit.
Undress, Tetrasil. You will be quick in this.
Every need would be met, and every want would be needed for you to stay at the palace, Tetrasil. Is this not what I told you when I first adorned you this position?
Yes, my liege.
Ugh. I hate it when you sob. It is unbecoming of you, and reminds me of your filthy life. Stop. When you're done, Hazel, fetch me Vanadis. She is more promising than he is.
As you wish, my liege.